What is up, guys? Welcome back to the super sponsored brand name fishing show. I'm your host, Bro Manson. On today's special episode, I got something for you. I'm going to give you 3 tips to make it today as a fisherman, even if you suck at fishing. Alright guys, tip number 1, real easy. Take a lot of pictures of your gear. We're going to start with combos, then move to lures, and post them on Instagram. A good fishing pic starts out something like this. We're going to get different angles of the gear. Any of these could be a good picture. It's all about the background. It's 80% about the background, 20% about the gear. As you can see, this background is a tree. We can't forget about shots like this, with a piece of wood or a stump or something underneath. It makes it look badass. Maybe even a shot or two holding it up to the sky. Alright, now that we got a few shots of my rig, let's take some pictures of a lure I've never used before, but it's really expensive. This one's perfect. Pompadour Jr. Everyone knows this is a $20 lure. Look how amazing it looks in the package. Let's take some more pictures with interesting backgrounds. There's my Pompadour Jr. in a tree. There's my Pompadour Jr. in some mud on the ground. There's my Pompadour Jr. in some brush. There's my Pompadour Jr. with a bird in the background. Now let's take it out of the box and set it on stuff and take more pictures. There's my Pompadour Jr. hanging from a limb. There's my Pompadour Jr. in my hand. There's my Pompadour Jr. in a bush. And there it is in a tree. Now that we got our pictures for Instagram, it's time to move on to tip number 2. Tip number 2 is easy. All you need to do is post pictures of fish you caught in the past so people think you're catching them now. Like this. And like this. Oh, and like this. Now that we have pictures of our gear and pictures of fish we caught a long time ago, it's time for tip number 3, kiss sponsor ass. Every time you see someone else getting sponsored, you write that sponsor, you tell them how awesome you are. You tell them about your Instagram pics. You tell them about those fish you've caught. You tell them how big your following is. Everyone knows the end goal in fishing is to get $15 worth of free gear for working on a video that took you 10 hours. That's like $1.50 an hour. Cha-ching. Everyone knows that when you've got sponsors, you're the real deal. They're not taking advantage of anyone. A $15 box for 10 hours of work sounds like a fair deal to me. And plus, all that clout. You get to attach that name to your show. When people see you with those name brands, they're going to say, damn, he's a good fisherman. I never see him catch any fish, but damn, he's good. I hope these tips help you out in today's fishing world, because it's tough out there. Not everyone can catch fish, and we all want to be sponsored pro fishermen. Let's go over it one more time. Tip number 3, take lots of pictures of your gear. Rods, reels, line, put it in a tree, put it on a rock, put it in a bush, put it on some wood, take a picture, bam, pro. Tip number 2, post lots of old pictures of fish you've caught. No one knows when you caught that fish. They think you're doing good now, promoting your lures, catching big fish, bam. Tip number 3, kiss sponsor ass. Mention them every time you're using one of their lures. Hashtag them on everything. You're bound to get noticed. Even if you don't know how to fish, they're going to come and find you because you're willing to promote the product. Nothing says I succeeded like getting a sponsorship from a loose sponsor. Sponsorship. $15 in gear a month? Cha-ching! You've been watching the super sponsored brand name fishing show. Bro Manson. Out.